I gotta put my voice on. Hello. Hi. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Welcome in. Link, congrats on the first. Scrappy, congrats on the second first. I just had to, I know I only just started not even a minute ago, but I had to switch on and say thank you to Link for the 12 months. And Scrappy for 47, almost 4 years. Oh my goodness. Thank you both so much. Thank you for stepping in. Thank you for stopping by. Wow. Is this a hype train? Oh my goodness. Hi, how's everybody doing? I'm feeling a little bit shy because it's been a little bit since I last streamed, obviously, but we're here and we are live and unstable, as per usual. Yeah. What's the latest? Hopefully gonna start getting back into streaming a little bit again. Yeah, I feel a bit rusty. How is everybody doing? It would be nice to do, so I want to maybe do some marbles and Hunger Games or something maybe on Friday. It feels like a Friday thing. It feels like a weekend vibe more than a midweek vibe. And I have a couple of ideas for the winners of that when we do that Friday. And then hopefully next week be back into catching up, basically. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope I can make it very much worth it. Also, I need to remember that all of your subscriptions go towards Ningguang, and I need to count those up for last month, basically. But otherwise, she's up to date. Why don't I share my screen, get into the game? I was like, do I want to Genshin tonight or generally? But it's a good, easy, chill one to play through and have open in the background, I would say. So yeah, hi. I can't believe it's May already. It's ridiculous. I had a gig last week. Yeah, about 5 days ago. And that was really, really fun. Jam. Hi, Spucky. Welcome in. How you doing? Oh, am I audible, by the way? I hope everybody can hear me and see, quote-unquote, me. Hello. Hi. Lion, hi, welcome in. Oh my gosh, didn't even realize the stream was happening. I wasn't sure myself either. I'm wary of saying like, oh hey, I might stream tonight, because there's always something that manages to get in the way. I don't trust the universe anymore. Light the beacons. Yeah. Rally the troops. Welcome in. You all can hear and see. Thank you for joining. Thank you for everybody stamping in. You know what? I need to remember to stamp my own. Wait, how do I even redeem my own? Wait, I can do this. Yeah, there we go. I will go in. I will show you all what's been up, and you know what? I think I feel like yapping about the thing today, the IRL RPG, because I've been realizing just how much I've put into it over time, and it's ridiculous. Actually, it's like easily hundreds of hours. Maybe like 1,000+ hours at this point. I don't know, I haven't like actually counted up, but like for example, Kaya's weapon is at level 31, which means pretty much like at least 31 hours just spent on like counting stuff up and adding it into the game, which makes sense because like I have been doing it pretty solidly for the last 6 months, and like I did do a bit when I first started about a year ago as well. But it's actually wild. I just want to like sit and reflect on it, because I don't think I've ever really been so consistent with anything. Maybe I don't know if I'm gonna say ever. Like I had a good Duolingo streak going of like 700, maybe nearly 800 days back when, before they went to shit. Happy to be here always. I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing? How is everybody? How is the fam? How are the babies, the twins? How are the partners? How is life? And I'm sure I have more questions. Angie, hello, welcome in. Hi, how are you doing? Missed you. I've missed you too. Every time. Okay, listen. I took a quick glance at my avatar's eyelashes just then. Like, there are many things I'm behind on, but I feel like,
instead of confining themselves.
sorry, Moika, the Pyro Archon interrupted me there. What was I gonna even say? It's better to do a little stream without everything ever having been fixed and set up than to never stream again. That's my rationale, at least. Rest in peace, Duolingo. She was a real one. So true. So true. There was some good stuff going on. I seem to remember seeing an old TED Talk from one of the founders, and it was really cool. There was a lot of really innovative stuff happening, but it just kind of, whoa, fell by the wayside over time. Hello? It's Jab Boop, hello! And it's Lesbian Biker Sim, hell yeah. I have, okay, so not on this account. I have her girlfriend on my main account. I tried to get her on this account, but it was not to be. And I don't want to accidentally lose another guarantee after the whole Farina fiasco. Angsty really bad today. Hoyoverse, please. But bless, that's so good. It's so nice to see you too. How are you doing? How is everybody's May? And thank you so much. 48 months is that, wait, okay. Is that 4 years? That's 4 years, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize I'd been alive for that long. Thank you. I really, really hope I can make that subscription well worth it this month in particular and going forwards. And like, I can't believe it's already May and that it's my birthday next month as well. 4 more years! 4 more years. I will win my second term against my own mental health. Is her girlfriend also a biker? Her girlfriend is a DJ. Here, I'm going to show her to you. They're not actually girlfriends, but we can believe. And she's a DJ, and she's a blacksmith and like a roller skater. I don't know. She has a lot of plates spinning at once. Your birthday in 2 weeks? Happy early birthday. Yes, as Lion says, happy early birthday. Oh, those two are absolutely wives, and they kiss all the time. They are great. They have like they're good friends, but they have like a little bit of a, how to put it? Basically, Moika's bike was made by Shilonen, along with loads of other things in the game. Like, we finally have Aoife! We finally have another character who isn't just the color of a sheet of paper. And is a man. We've not had many male characters for a while. However, he is a 4-star character. But he's awesome. He rocks. And wait. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I got myself confused. I was like, wait, why do I have him on this account? I don't. He's grayed out, but I have him on my main account. And I have a certain new strawberry blonde. Okay, so like people, I'm sure, will say, oh, she's a blonde. She's a blonde. No. I mean, like, she is, but okay, look, who else is a blonde? Shilonen's blonde, sure. Kachina has blonde hair. Emily has blonde hair. Navia is a blonde. Escoffier, however, is definitely, that's right, strawberry, right, yeah. She's got the ginger thing going on. She's a strawberry blonde, a Titian blonde, a Venetian blonde. Yes, the Tinger Ginge. Beautiful. We love redheads here. Apparently I have male. Yay! Oh, cool. Wait, did I not already claim these? Oh, I guess I did on my other account. Maybe? That's so strange. I could have sworn I'd already claimed all of my Freemo gems for maintenance. Anyway. Dinkle, hello! Hi, I'm here. I'm here. How are you? Okay, what have I missed? Oh, those two are absolutely wives and they kiss all the time. I agree. Personally, I completely agree. Yes. Lion's May is great. I have a fair bit of organising activities. Oh, which activities are to be organised? May is looking a tad better than April, which is a plus I will take. Yeah, I suddenly can't even remember April. I'm sure things happened. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't the best health-wise. That's probably why I'm not remembering it. Poop says, okay, that's basically the same as a lesbian making a sword for another lesbian. Yes. Yeah, I agree. a motorbike is, in fact, if anything, it is even more lesbian. So yeah. Line says, also watch Conclave today because the actual Conclave started today. I'm nothing if not all for a theme. I really should watch that. My mum had watched it with a friend in the cinema a couple of weeks before the whole situation and said it was really good. A real life jam. A real life jam who is simply gonna roam around. That's basically it. I think I'm just gonna have the zoomies and chitter chatter and yap for a bit. It's a little bit later than I would normally start anyway, so I'll just keep it chill, keep it vibey, and maybe squeeze in the dailies. April was a weird month for me. Oh no! Ah! Brendan, hello! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the 28 months. That's a lot of months. So many good number totals today. Like a lot of good even numbers. Harry, hello! Welcome in! How's it going? Thank you for stamping in. The activities are all movie related at the same cinema. Ooh, what's on? Thank you so much. Boop says, I should have checked if you wanted to hang out at Easter, but I assumed you were a wee bit busy. I was not very good at meeting up with people. Like, I haven't been for quite a bit now, but especially this year, I kind of just need to apologize to everybody in my life. There's been a lot of health and lack thereof. But you know what? It's going to be a nice comfy stream tonight, and I'm really hoping that we'll get to hang out again on Friday. I was considering doing that tonight because I want to do some marbles and some Hunger Games, but that feels like a Friday thing. So yeah, I've been meaning to do that for a bit and had a plan in mind for the new stuff coming up and ideas for not quite a prize. That, because that implies anything of value, but like what the winner gets in the Hunger Games. Yeah. Excited with that. Me too. And I don't know, like sometimes music nights are Thursday nights, so I don't know if that's going to be a music-y thing this week, but I think it would be cool if we can like gather and do, even if we're not playing music at the pub, because me and my band had this gig last week and it was really fun. It's going good. I'm just chilling. What about you? Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I don't think I've yet achieved anything in the game since logging in, which is fine because it's just a nice game to roam around in. Oh no, I hadn't claimed on this account. Yeah, that's all good. I don't think I'm gonna risk pulling on any banners for quite a while. I think it makes most sense for me to keep saving for a bit. And oh yeah, but we can do the test runs for the new characters. I can show you Aoife and his adorable Borb Kakuku. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely yap about the gig a fair bit. It was fun, and even more fun is that the next gig that we have planned at the moment is next month, and it's not too long after my birthday, so I got to request an extra song that I get to choose. And then my first two choices got vetoed, which is fine. It's not fine. I was incensed. But then I do get to do a Chapel Roan song, and I am so unbelievably excited because if you know me, you know that I've been really super into Chapel this past year. I love her songs. I love the whole album that last came out. I'm looking forward to the next album. I hope I can get to see her live at some point. So yeah, that's going to be great fun. Yeah, gig. But yes, I definitely would I always appreciate folks checking in. I do fall behind on messages and stuff quite easily, not intentionally. But yeah, I am alive. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. But yes, I probably wasn't up to it. Like there were a lot of things I wasn't able to do, but I'm getting May is going better than April. It sounds like it is for most of us at the moment. Absolutely no apologies necessary. If health stuff is going on, health stuff is simply going on. It for sure was going on. It's okay, I getcha. Mental health has been completely because of the DWP being the DWP. Wait, I should know what this stands for. But I'm on the med. I'm glad to hear that you're on the mend though. Be around for long tonight. It's so nice to see you just for a little bit, Brandon. I know it's been a weird week, so I'm sending hugs. Lacey, that's great to hear from you, and appreciate you being here today. Likewise, everybody. Oh my gosh, thank you. I think everybody always has the same thing where it's like, oh, if we just if I don't stream for a while, then like everybody will forget you exist. I don't know, because that's not the case for like if I see somebody I follow streaming for the first time in ages, I get really excited, but it's still really nice to see folks again. Dub, hell yeah, go, yes. Hopefully we're gonna be doing Good Luck Babe, which of course is one of my favorites of hers. It's a classic. It's incredible. I was wanting to do Hot to Go. I just think it would be really good for the crowds, but it's a bit too poppy for the band, it would seem, unfortunately. Yeah, I was torn, like, do I want to do it in the original key, or do I want to do it in the key that she does it live, which is, I believe in guitar terms, is a full step down, so like 2 frets down on the guitar. So it's slightly lower, it's still pretty high. We're going to try out the lower key. Like, the higher key is doable, but I think it's a lot more likely that my voice will crack. Oh, Lion, enjoy. I'll join in on the yapping every so often. Doctor Who must be watched. Please enjoy. I have not seen Doctor Who in quite a while. Hello! How are you doing? Welcome. Alive. Yes. Still alive. Maybe every stream, just to affirm that, I need to do GLaDOS karaoke. Finally started Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. And your guardian is shuffled. No. I am going to have to pin that. You know me well. Performing takes a lot out of people for sure. Yeah. I feel like, in particular, the Manchester gig, like, I'm sure it took a lot more out of the others than it did out of me, but like the whole situation and knowing that some of us had work the next morning and trying to keep people awake on the drive home until like 2 in, definitely for like the next week or two I was extreme low power mode. Department of Work and Pensions, gotcha. Universal credit, yeah. Most benefits, yeah. The government and Mr. Is it Sir Starmer? I don't know, I don't care. I don't want to say his name again, it's gross. Bless you. Oh, I think the message is cut off a little bit. There we go. Personally for being around. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to show you the new characters. Not to say you should get the game and play these new characters. Hello, CMDB, hello, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Have I missed a bunch of streams, or have you been AFK for a while? I've missed the cozy streams. Nice to have you back. It's nice to see you. You have not missed many streams. I think I've only streamed a couple of times in the past few weeks at most. I'm hoping this will be the first again of many. Yeah, April was a bit of a weird one. I don't even know. You know, this is going to sound really strange, but this is what my mum kept saying to me, was that we had like a huge number of coronal mass ejections. Like, I can't remember like the common term for those, like solar flares, that's it. Which, you know, I don't think we got any auroral activity, but that's the sort of thing that does mess with signals, and like, you know, power will go down and stuff when there are big solar storms. And I don't know if it's actually necessarily something that's proven to also have an effect on humans, but it wouldn't be super surprising because we are all electrochemical beings. Oh man, now I'm thinking about Disco Elysium again. But yeah, I don't know how much stock I put in that really, but it just suddenly occurred to me thinking about how weird April was for absolutely everybody. But yeah, we're here. Friday is planned. Fridays planned for marbles, and the word that I'm forgetting, Hunger Games. Yes, there's good stuff. There is stuff. Slutty, hello! Welcome in! Hi! Hi! How are you doing? Okay, wait, now did I like spontaneously see you, Slothy, on like the Twitch subreddit at one point, or was it just somebody with a similar name? I don't think I actually like replied to the person because I was like, wait, maybe it's just a similar username. But it's always so fun, like if you see somebody posting their pics a lot, it's like, hey, I recognize that username from Twitch. Awesome. Dinkelman, oh, who is your current favorite singer? Since I don't know anything about singing apart from that my current favorite singer uses some really difficult weird techniques that sound absolutely epic. That's a good newt level. 65 is not too bad. Discovered that song recently. Oh, good luck, Faith. Nice. There's a cover by Mac Glucky of Hot to Go. Ooh, it's kind of like what if Alien Ant Farm sung it? Okay, I would like a link to this. Maybe an interesting listen if they don't want to go poppy. That's amazing. Yeah, I would love a link. I think I saw that Weird Al did a cover of Hot to Go as well. Boop says, here be a screenshot of the character I based her on. Did I miss something? I may have missed something. Oh, right, Chapel Gnome. Yeah. I think I have seen this. That's a really well-made Chapel Gnome, actually. It's almost uncanny. The only thing is, even though it's a spectacular outfit, I feel like the real Chapel always slays a lot more. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, what class of character does the most killing in the game? Like, warrior? I have not played anything like this. I haven't even done like D&D in a very, very long time. But she slays more than the highest ranked warrior. I don't know. I got no oral activity. How have you been? That's a good question. We out here. The band is really good though. I don't have a Reddit, so probably not me. Okay, fab, very fab. Hello, business stuff. Welcome in. How are you doing? I don't actually know what it's called. Vocal fry, growl screaming, false chord screaming, somewhere between that. I see. I can picture what you mean. And I was about to try and do it, but I'm not going to try and do it right now. Singer Scott Kennedy from Bleed From Within. Okay. Don't think I'm familiar. Like, it sounds familiar, but I don't think I'm personally familiar. Band is good. Band is like it's made such a huge difference. After the Manchester gig, it was like that was like a corporate thing. So after that, we were able to get everybody in-ear monitors, and that has made all the difference. This was our first gig with them, and everything was so much better, so much easier. Both in terms of like actually hearing what you're playing or performing or whatever, but also not having feedback from physical foldback monitors. Yeah. The cover by Mac Glucky. It's a bit punk rocky. Excellent rhyme. A lovely little poem there. There's a small amount of scientific evidence for that. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. I should definitely look into it. I'm really interested, actually. It's still very unknown, but negative air ions do affect your mental health a bit. Negative air ions are mostly found during lightning storms and usually make mentally healthy people feel sadder and sluggish, and depressed people feel happier and excitable. That's really cool. That is really cool. Now I want to do some research into it. It is a very small effect, but has been used in forms of therapy for extreme and specific depression cases, so there's a chance that solar rays and such could have similar effects. Yeah, it would be really, really interesting to learn more about that. Because obviously it has like measurable effects on, like visible effects on our atmosphere, and that like you can see the auroral activity, but it also obviously has effects on like electrical systems, so it wouldn't be surprising, and it isn't surprising that they have measured effects on living beings as well. It's pretty interesting. Thank you. If you're not into metalcore, melodic death metal, you're probably not familiar with the band. Like, the name sounds familiar, and I do enjoy that sort of style of singing. I like a good rocky sound. So which songs would you recommend from them? Also, CMDP, it's so nice to catch you. Please do enjoy the lurk. Half here, half lurking. Glad the band is going well. Thank you. I'm excited for... We're gonna have like at least 2, 3, 4... hopefully 4+ gigs over like the height of summer. But hopefully more. We'll see how it goes, because that's really the time for it. Yeah, and my solo went pretty well. I did some Blondie. I did Call Me, and we had like a group of guys in the front who were doing the Call Me along with it. Yeah, it was fun. I got to do a bit of study. Oh, plain study. So I'll try my hand at multitasking. Hell yeah. The band is Scottish, so perhaps that's why. Oh right, yeah. The song's the single In Place of Your Halo from the latest record is a banger from starting point. This is the part where I open it in a new tab, and then like hopefully I remember it, but it maybe if I get like several reminders. Ooh, it's a cool thumbnail. Okay. I do have If Alien Ant Farm written hard to go open in a tab as well. Okay. Yeah. Our noggins are slabs of wet ham with electricity jolting through it, so who knows how solar rays and space itself can affect it, right? We have no idea how brains even work. Although it is cool, I can't remember if it was this year or last year that they fully mapped out a fly's brain. That was really interesting. Of course that is like the size of the head of a pin, so jumping from that to anything bigger is an even bigger undertaking. But yeah, it just, I guess, partly illustrates how much is so unknown. Also, I keep thinking the character description says the cooking map. Who let her cook? Okay, it's time. She has like a mech tail, which she uses as like an extra utensil for cooking. She's a chef character. And she is the revitalizer of cryo as we know it. Let's take a look. I should have used her skill. I think that's what I need to be doing. I should have read her kit. I haven't probably learned how to use it yet, which is probably obvious already, but yeah, we'll do this. We'll collect the Primo Gems, and it'll be me once again doing my best to save for Farina without spending $600. I think it's also Navia on the banner, and I have her on main, so I was really hoping I'd be able to get a quick Aoife and get my Layla to C6, and I did. I had such crazy luck with the pulls. I may have accidentally been up a little bit late last night. Oops. It happens sometimes. Yeah. You're alive! Hi, Tunic! I'm alive! Still alive. I was thinking about DMing you this week, but I've been busy. Hopefully mostly good busy. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I know I'd have to apologize for this every time, but I'm pretty bad with both messages and like keeping in touch with people in person. I hope eventually it will improve. I'm working on improving it, but you know, if you haven't heard from me, it's probably health mostly. Boop says, listen, biologists have run doom on the gut microbiome before the studies on how it affects mental health proved that nutritional science had actual merit to it. I need a second longer to try and pass this sentence. So I'm getting biologists have run doom on the gut microbiome. I hope that's literal. Okay, no, it won't be. I want it to be true. Like they've managed to get brain cells to play Tetris or something, which sounds like a horrifying existence. Right, yeah. Yes, very true. Actually, congrats on your 5. Okay, it's time for Navia. As a kind of Navia main on my main account, yes. Oh, Tunic, good question. What is your favorite gacha game that is multiplayer? That feels like a trick question because I might have to say Genshin, because I think it's the only one that I play that has proper multiplayer. but I massively prefer Star Rail. And listen, if I admit this, I'm gonna be so judged for the rest of my, like, the eternity of my eternal soul. I may or may not have downloaded the Guna game. Listen, it's okay. Shh, everybody, just don't panic, and don't judge me for this. It's not because it's a little bit because the characters are hot, but I was like, I don't want to start playing this game, but it looks really cool. But I don't want to start playing another, like, I know the Hoyo games are really fun, or Hoyoverse, however it's actually pronounced. I never was sure that I got that right. Hoyo? Froyo? Yeah, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna put a pin in that. Let's see. Now, I'm saying that before nutritional science was taken seriously in mainstream science, a team of microbiologists had already managed to run Doom on the gut's microbiome. Yes? Truly? Truly? If it's Genshin, it's Genshin. Star Rail can't be the choice because it's turn-based, yeah. But I like it so much more than Genshin. I love sci-fi. Zenless Zone Zero is also sci-fi. And I was like, I'm not going to start playing a game just because I like a character or two. Maybe I will watch a bit of the story and see if it calls out to me. So I did. I managed to find a couple of videos. At first it was literally just all of the animated cutscenes, and I was like, what the fuck is going on in this game? Because it was missing out 80% of the story. But once I was actually able to check it out, I was like, actually, you know what? I want to see more. I want to play this game, and obviously it's free to play, so I've been checking that out. That's super fun. I don't think it is multiplayer, but again, it's the sci-fi vibes, and both of them have just improved so much on, like, all of Genshin's flaws are just whisked away. Okay, maybe not all, but they have male characters, which just doesn't happen in Genshin anymore. It's valid. I'm not so sure it's valid, but I appreciate the vibe of forgiveness. Also, like, that game, like, they finally gave a guy nipples. I think that's the first confirmed nipple having character from Hoyoverse. That really shouldn't be a selling point. Let's forget about that part. I need to play more anime combat games. I haven't played Infinity Nikki, but I hear that's kind of stuff's happening now. Woo! Quick bit of Navia main DPS, who's still here. How close is that? There we go. Benny Burst! They stripped all the other guys from their nips. I don't know if they ever had nips in the first place. And I was thinking, like, oh, people are saying, oh, this is the first male character to have nipples. We don't know about the female characters, but I don't think they're going to show them. Boop, no! I try to read messages in order, but then suddenly a new message will pop up just as I finish combat that says, what I want to know is, are there any cat girls, cat boys, cat people who have 6 nips? Oh my goodness. Yes, can confirm there are. Wait, what? How? Why? Club Penguin, yes. I have not played, I've not played Infinity Nikki, but it looks cool. But again, so many gacha games. I've not played Wuthering Waves. It looks cool, I hear good things, but it would take a lot for me to play more games. I think it's partly only because I haven't really been playing as much Genshin recently that I'm able to play a different game at all. I have a streamer that is obsessed with the wolf guy from that game carnally, so I've seen a lot of people be like, I'm not a fairy, but and like it's a good design. I can appreciate that. However, there are human characters who are I like humans. What can I say? That may be a little bit controversial coming from an alien, but hey, that's why I'm here on your planet after all. I love you guys. Humans rock. Sometimes. Big asterisks at the end of that statement, to be fair. They're too based in epic film. Okay, I've been cooking with this beautiful stream avatar. Let's see. Let's take a look-see. Stream avatars. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that's pretty epic. Wait, I think I can pin. Ah! No, I dropped you! I'm sorry. I was trying to, oh, there we go. I can pin. and then everybody can see. It may seem like just a horrifying, torturous existence, and that you may fall to your doom again, but mostly we all just want to take a good look at what you've been cooking. How do I make... I'm sure I can make somebody... See, I thought pinning made them all big as well, so you could better closer look. I'm gonna be honest, I zoned the hell out, and all I heard was they finally gave him nipples. They kept nipples from him for so long. But the character is... okay. How about I'll just find a picture without nipples in it, but like... Yeah, and you'll see. You'll see. You'll understand. And then there are girls with pink hair as well. So what can I say? This is what gamers really want: male nipples or no dollar signs. Exactly. What Genshin can't do is just stop male characters altogether. Infinity Nikki is to dress up simulator. I do hear the combat is pretty decent and the story is pretty decent, and I like the vibe of dress up stuff, so maybe that's part of it. But yeah, I've not played it. They stripped... Yeah, only other guys with the nips. Okay, what were we even doing? Oh yeah, we did a quick look at the character trials just to get the primo gems to go towards our Farina fund. I will also... Like, we probably almost definitely won't be getting Aoife on this banner because of saving the guarantee. Although I do have him on main, but I'm just glad that he exists, and I want to show you his burb assistant, because Kakuku is one of my favorite characters in the game. How do I go down again? Circle. Look at his little wings! My goodness! And then if you like speed as well, he goes all out. The wings.
Easy now, Kakuku.
Woo! Like, how fun is this?
Easy now, Kakuku.
Okay, I didn't expect him to say that twice in a row, but...
Come here, you little rascal. Tell me what you see.
He's a Saurian vet, by the way. Saurians as in, like, the Natlan dinosaurs. And, like, maybe we do a little bit more of, Inazuma's story. Oh yeah, I forgot how to, use this kit. He's like a budget Cheska, which is amazing because Cheska is super fun to play, but they did not cook with her design. She has one pant leg and a dream. That's it, basically. Okay, not much is happening now. I'm just gonna go ahead and whoop.
Go. You're free now.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, Kakuku, I don't think... does he have any voice lines? Up and away! It's so good. Oh, something's happening. Something's happening, but I need to scroll and see what's happening. And I just need, like, bro, give me 2 more seconds spinning around on Kakuku. Okay. Okay. What's happened? What have we got? Hi. Oscar, hello! Welcome in. How's it going? A Jamie Stew just for you. Thank you for the 22 months. 22 months, wait, and a 6-month streak? I got confused because it was showing 2 numbers. I was like, wait, which is it? But still that, oh my gosh. We have so many good, pretty, big, even numbers. We had Link at a year, was that right? I feel like there should be an extra thing. Twitch needs to give us an extra functionality for like anniversary streams. Hello, how are you doing? What? Yes. There is a twink coming up in Genshin who has like Catboy vibes but isn't a Catboy, which is like the perfect line to walk. We need a barista character who makes her own milk. I'm sorry, how do I time out a mod? Research purposes, of course. You know what? I did say strictly enforced chill zone. That does not seem very chill. I know I've been yapping about nipples myself. I started it. It's my fault. Oh my gosh, wait. Boop, have you turned yourself into Velma? That's really cool. It's not gonna keep you from the naughty jar, unfortunately. You're humans that you've kidnapped. Oh, he's a little in the way, but oh. I like my stream avatar because they're naked. Oh, I thought they were in an orange. I thought they had a little orange jumper, but I may have night mode on my PC. Nick says hello. Sarah, hi! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I spotted your face, because I saw that before your name. Enjoy the work and luck. I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. It's lovely to see you, actually. Boop says, PRB, I require sustenance. Yeah, go get some milk. Also, I've received a message saying Steve has finished a cycle. Therefore, my washing is done. Beautiful. Love that. Dubs up, Oscar the Goat. It's so true. It is indeed a day. How is Hades Town? 12 months. There's a twink coming up. Yeah. He's got pink hair as well. I just stopped Sony out and hearing the most random things. Definitely worth not lurking in a Genshin stream then. Yes. Congrats on your tit. Hold up. Hold up. What? I understand the context of what we've been chatting about, but specifically, wait. What have I missed? What have I missed? No one explain. No. I'm so confused because we were already talking about nipples. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm flying high. Okay, I gotta start guessing. A boob tattoo? Like, it's got, whatever it is, it's gotta be something that's okay to mention in public. No one explain. I'm glad that you're flying high though because of your tit, whatever the reason. Just zoning out suddenly. There is a twink coming up. I will show you the twink and then I will show you the twunk. How's about that? Where's the boy? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot his name is also a flower. So that's not gonna work. Where is he? Where is he? What's a good picture? This will do. This show, does he look like a little slightly demonic twink with pink hair and like slight Catboy vibes without actually, how do I paste an image? Twitch isn't letting me. It's censorship. I can't even say censorship. I'm so incensed about the censorship. Just fuck. Why can't I show you the twink? I hate my internet connection. Quote, I'm so confused because we were already talking about it. Slightly demonic twink found a new band name. Perfect. Exactly. Can't believe Twitch is anti-twink. Exactly. Especially when it starts with the same 4 letters. Is it gonna actually, that I think I might just have to, oh my god, no! No, they got his name wrong. Wait. Why did they call him Delilah? Like the wiki page that I found. Okay, well it's Dahlia, but they've given him a little nickname, and he has pink hair, and I mean that's kind of all we need to know. But he does also work for the church, and I think he's like friends with the Animo Archon. Yeah, so that's cool. Oh, he does have slightly different colored eyes. Maybe. I hope he kept them. I think there was an original design. No, that's the old design. That's a shame. Homophobic eyes are peak, as we know. Censorship is what it is. Okay, but listen, the Zenless Zone Zero, a really fun game, fun voice acting, amazing animations, amazing music. Nobody tell Oscar this. I know Oscar's right here and has heard all of this that I've just said, but the music rocks. Oh my goodness, the environments rock. God, I love the ZZZ animation. It's so good. Like, you look at that and you think about the fade to black white text that Honkai Star Rail has, and you just sort of shed a tear. You have to weep. You have to weep because Star Rail has Dunhung. And like so many other beautiful, beautiful characters. No, it's okay. You don't see. I looked at a couple of YouTube videos. That's all you gotta know, out of curiosity. And there's some good music. There's some cool animation. I'm not saying anything more than that. I'm just saying that artistically they've done some really cool things. And there's always a good vibe when there's sci-fi, in my opinion. Okay, where is Lighter? What's a good, sure, why not? This is the first man to have nipples bestowed upon him. Okay, I think that's maybe just about enough nipple talk. Look at Kakuku go! Oh my goodness, he's so cute.
Let's go.
Yeah, the first man to have nipples bestowed upon him. He's basically the Adam of the Hoyoverse verse. Can you say verse twice? I said verse twice. And Aoife is amazing. My first song will have that as an intro monologue. Is that your first song as the band Demonic Catboy Twink? Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall off the edge of the map, and then even Kukuku won't be able to save me. He's so cute. How did you all figure that out with his clothing? There is, like, part of his story has a scene where he's, like, in a fight, and then, I don't know, then he's shirtless. I don't really know the context. Fighting makes you warm, I guess. I don't know. But there have been, like, there are loads of hot springs and stuff in this game, and so you'll see characters in cutscenes in the hot springs, and they will be full Kendall style. They are not allowed. No circles. No circles. No round shapes. Only angled lines and plastic torsos. Anyway, Slightly Demonic Twink, that's the one. Slightly Demonic Catboy Twink. You know what? That would make a good Discord display name too, I feel. Or variations of the above. Okay, let's claim that. I want him. We do have Auroran. We're using Auroran. Layla is one of my favorite characters in the game. She is so EP. Her skill is just she casts a shield and says, "Not now," and then has a nap. So yeah, I finally got her maxed out on my main account yesterday, which I was very happy about. Basically, she's like one character where I've been saying like, oh, if somebody wants a 4-star character, they're welcome to them. I think now what I might do is, if somebody would like to track, they're welcome to do the same as everybody else, the like 10 hours for Malika. If you would do that and would still like a character, then I can add that on as well to a 4-star character of your choosing. However, obviously I have to have the character and or be able to pull for them, which I can't really at the moment. And if it's a specific character, like, I'm gonna say Layla and maybe Toma, you're gonna have to put a good case forward. I want to see them do well, because those are two of my favorite 4-star characters in the game. But who is up for grabs? Okay, so Razor is Oscars for music, and Lynette is... where is Lynette? She released quite a bit later in the game. Lynette is Brandon's for art. So it would be really cool to have people... so she's Animo, he's Electro. It would be really cool to have at least one person covering a character of every element. That would be awesome, and it would help me out. So who have we actually got? Lisa is kind of benched. Who else? Rosaria is unclaimed for Cryo. I can recommend, like, she'd be a good pick. Sayu, although Sayu is another Animo character. If we get Toma, he'd be up for grabs. If we get Goro, he'd be up for grabs. Same for Kujo Sara, although she's another Electro character. Heizo, Animo DPS, up for grabs. He's a really cool character, really cool design. Who else have we got? Layla would be if and when we got her. I think Yao Yao's available. I think Mika is available. So yeah, there are quite a few options if anybody would be keen to do similar things. And if not, I'd love to hear about that as well, to be honest, because I've mentioned it a few times and I don't know, I guess I just don't know if people are maybe interested but not yet, or need more information and want to ask anything about it, or just don't feel like it would be a bit too much of a commitment. Either way is fine, like those are all completely valid, but I'm curious which it is, or if somebody is interested. Yeah, now is a good time to chat about it, because I have been thinking over the past couple of days just how much I've put into this project. and it feels pretty good, so I'm gonna yap about that too for a while. But yeah, did I actually send the picture of him? I think I did. The character, not the one with his nips on full display. The cowards, right? Exactly. Meanwhile, Baldur's Gate 3 is like, damn right, you can slam this bear. Oh my goodness. Really interesting. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, I could be playing a game with full frontal nudity right now, although those ones wouldn't be free to play. Baldur's Gate, money. Cyberpunk costs money. I'm pretty sure. Which is fine. It's good. It's for the best. It is right. It is right to do so. They should be charging money for their games. And like, I should be able to pay them money for their games. But while I can't, I will just sit and think about them from a distance and enjoy the Chapel Gnome memes. Okay, I've given myself pins and needles. Oscar, thank you so much. Okay, this is from Oscar to everybody. I recommend doing the thing. Good motivator. The thing, to reiterate, is, in case anybody has forgotten or didn't know, that I'm only allowed to level up these characters when I do certain tasks in the real world. For example, Xinyan is a musician, and so she is... Okay, Xinyan, we're going to try that again, but you're going to do your music idol rather than your being startled by a frog idol. Xinyan is a musician, so I use her to track music. Please play your guitar. God damn it, Xinyan. You had one job? I'm just gonna sit here staring at you until you... But she's just glaring. There we go. Nice. One of my favorite characters. Lumine is for streaming. Obviously haven't streamed in a while, but you can see she's really close to her next level. So, like, already... Okay, so in 7 minutes, basically, I would be able to add an extra talent level up paper, or experience paper to her, and she would get up to her next level. So that'll be good to keep building her. And if it seems like it's... I don't know. I hope that if anybody here has any projects that they'd like to work on, or any hobbies that they want to get back to, any new month's resolutions or goals that they would like to kind of share with somebody, you can keep it on the down low if you like. Whatever works for people. I'm probably gonna have to start like cold calling, like cold messaging people to be like, hey, would this help you? And if not, no worries, but if so, cool. I guess I kind of worry, because I keep saying it would help me out so much, I don't want people to think that it would stop me from doing any of this stuff. Let's take a look. How many characters and like hobbies and projects am I tracking now? Tighnari is time spent with animals, which is kind of something that happens somewhat passively, but like cat sitting and stuff. Yaimiko is writing, so every 1,000 words gets her a level pretty much. I finally managed to ascend her. I've had her since we started this account, and I finally got her past level 20. I'm really happy with that, because I haven't really been prioritizing writing, and now I have a little bit more, and I've been like keeping on top of checking my word count and stuff like that because of this game. It's awesome. It's cool. This is just going to be the Jamie patting themselves on the back out of and out. When you say you're a musician and someone says play a song and you go, oh. Yeah, basically exactly. Oscar says, if you're like me and atrocious at managing time, and me as well, and genuinely I don't think that, like, I still don't think I'm on top of things, but I'm a lot more on top of things than I used to be, which isn't saying much, but still. So we're tracking her and Xinyan for music, Kaya for general adult responsibilities that don't fall into other categories, including tracking everything for this. Lumine for streaming, Barbara is for song and dance, although realistically that's mostly song, music, singing. And Noelle, the maid, is for cleaning, tidying, that sort of thing. Write that self-love way, bestie! I deserve to talk about it for a while, because, like, I mention it, but I don't think I've ever really like dedicated. I mean, okay, yeah, I probably yap about it a fair bit, but I've made the channel private now in Discord. So if anybody would like to keep up with that, if anybody found it interesting or anything, you're all welcome still to see it, as long as you have like contributed at least 1 hour of or something. Like, it doesn't have to be an hour. Some people will do like an hour. If it's for writing, you could do like 1,000 words. If it's something that has more like discrete finished pieces, like Brandon does, like for every sketch he finishes, or for every like finished piece with colors or line art, it's whatever works for you, however you define it, however it would be helpful for you, and like we can chat about that as well. I don't know, I hope it's helpful for people, and it is completely free, obviously, just out of the enjoyment of it. It's helpful for me, it's hopefully helpful for you. I'm really glad that it's been helpful for Oscar and Brandon, and I'm gonna probably start harassing people into achieving their goals as well, because yeah, it's fun. Like, I'm pretty sure, you know what? I think I'm just going to say it. I don't even think I would be in my band that I'm in now if it weren't for starting this project and trying to push on with putting hours into music and going out and doing that stuff. Harassment, yes. See, now thing is, okay, I'm gonna see if I can find a link, or if you have it to hand. Do you happen to have the Overseer link to hand to download it? Because I know some of us who don't need any help whatsoever to achieve their goals, and it would be probably pointless for me to offer this service. There's a link right there! 3 of them, in fact. But yeah, Stuff recently finished a game alongside full-time work and everything else that he's doing and working on. He came out with a game for the Playdate. Finished indeed. It has been released, and if you're not going to share a link, I see your kappas in chat. I will find it and I will share it. Wait, this might be a link. It might also not be a link. Overseer, but it's called Overseer for Playdate, and it is a Metroidvania. It is free, and you don't need to have a Playdate. Nice, yeah. I return hello. How was food, Boop? How was food? I saw a Playdate in CEX. I will not say it any other way the other day. It's such a diddy little thing. Yeah, it does look like a really cute little console. I don't think you need a Playdate to play it. I believe you can play on an emulator. I'm hoping that this is the right link. No, I don't know if it is. I think I just maybe sent a link to like a random devlog, which isn't ideal. I just want the download link. I'm confused about how difficult it is to find, but what is a bit easier to find is a blog post about it. Somebody left a really nice review, and there should be a link through that. Yeah. So Stuff is absolutely more than welcome to join in with this Genshin project if you feel like it would be helpful. But I also know that you are very good at keeping yourself on task and motivated and finishing projects, basically. Food is yummy. Spag bowl with far too much cheese. Perfect. Perfect. The Playdate is low-key kind of fun, really unique and creative use of low-end hardware. The games are very cool. Yeah, very retro vibes. I would not be upset to own a Playdate and play games on the Playdate. Oscar says, I have chips with no good sauce. No! But I had a secret HP sauce sachet stashed in my studio for just such an occasion. Now that's what you call forward planning. Be prepared, Boy Scout style. Stuff says, I think doing this might make it harder for me to finish stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I completely understand it. Because I spend a lot of time on this, and I would only do that if it were helping, which it is. I've done like 2 hours roughly of cleaning and tidying today, and I mentioned that I'm probably only 10% into my spring clean, but yeah, I'd set out some goals for the week to hopefully get Barbara up to level 60.
Tall as my big sister.
And maybe even get Noelle up to level 60. So Barbara's level 57, so I needed to do 12 more hours. I think I got like a quarter of the way through that already. I haven't actually done any music today because instead I was focusing on cleaning up, doing the spring clean, and Noelle needs 19 hours, of which I've definitely done at least 2. So like even if it takes a week or 2 longer to get Noelle to that point, I'm prioritizing those 2 at the moment in particular because there's an endgame mode in Genshin which is really, really handy for this sort of thing. It's good to have a target. You can only participate in it if you have a certain number of characters at a certain level, and it changes every month or so, and it's always 3 elements, and you need to have at least, so for easy mode at least 8 characters, for normal mode at least 12. They give you a few characters to begin with anyway, but yeah, I'm thinking now that like I would need 2 or 3 of each character, like of each element, at level 60 to be able to do normal mode of like any variety of elements. Actually, I would need 3 or more, but if I had one element covered by like say up to 6 more people, that would make a big difference, because then I would be able to participate in normal mode. So far I've completed easy mode a couple of times. It's a really easy, easy mode is super easy, but I just don't quite have enough characters. Hopefully Barbara and Noelle will be able to join in before this one ends. I think I can manage it, and I can try normal mode for the first time and get the Primo Gem rewards for that. Oscar also did some cleaning and tidying today. Nice. Yes. Good. Awesome. And you got rid of an old source packet that had just been laying around, you know. Dinklin says, well, it's not hard to get. It's 229 off their website. Yeah, it's not going to happen. If you're looking to buy new, like, I'm sure it's really fun, but definitely not a priority at any point. Such efficiency, exactly. 2 birds, 1 stone. Getting a used one is probably just impossible. Like, it would be really fun, it would be neat to play some games on one. I'm not looking to buy one. No. Like, almost all of the money that I spend goes on essentials at the moment. And that is just how it is, and that's fine. Gotta eat, gotta have water and electricity, gotta be connected to the internet for ease of access to the Guna games. You know how it goes. Hell yeah, that's why I keep tea and sugar packets in my backpack. Similar to Han, another of our mods, always got a sugar pack. Such efficiency. We love eating here. So true. Food is yummy. I feel that. I was trying to save up for a Steam Deck and ended up spending almost double what it's worth on meds and car diesel. Ooh, yeah. Oscar likes to do it almost every day. Yeah, me too. There's the occasional day where it's like, nah, but pretty much 99+% of the time, it's a good time. Okay, where were we up to? Yeah, I think I was mid-yap saying, I don't know if me saying it would really help me out puts people off because they don't want me to like be held back when this is like my project, but again, just to try and showcase how much has been put into this, 56 hours doesn't mean, sorry, level 56 doesn't mean just 56 hours of cleaning, because like it's going to take another 4 hours to get her up another level. Yeah, so probably like all of the decently built characters will have like at least 100 hours put into them by now. 56 hours of cleaning over the course of like not just cleaning and tidying, like there's some variation. Yaimiko is just writing, but yeah. Over the past like 6 months at least. And then some that I haven't been tracking quite as well, but and some that I've fallen off from tracking. I haven't been tracking Chongyun properly, and I should get back to that. And like I forget about some of the more meta tracking things, like Kaching for specific tasks that might be procrastinated on. Yeah. Oh, Bennett for mistakes. Yeah, 56 hours of cleaning straight. Yeah. But again, it is not 56 hours of cleaning. It is way more than 56. Because the levels don't correspond, except like when you're early game, first 20 to 30 hours, yeah, that's an hour per level roughly. But now you can see that it's going to take like, it'll be like 5 hours for level 56. So it will have been like 4 hours to get from 55 to 56. So I don't know exactly how many. I'd have to look into like a calculator or something. Holy moly, Tunic! What is this link? The Outer Wilds developers are making a new game. Craigasm indeed. Okay. This does not appear to be a drill. Please, published on May 7th. That's not April 1st. Okay, let's read this. Mobius Digital are hard at work on it. Yes! What? Yes! Oh my goodness. 17 comments. I'm not surprised. This is just a quick write-up. Okay, sorry. This is news by Edwin Evans Thelwell, saying this is just a quick write-up because it's outside office hours, but Mobius Digital, creator of wondrous virtual orrery and gravitational stage play Outer Wilds, are making a new game. I love a good orrery. It's a good word. It's hard to say, but it's a good word and it's a good thing. Oh my goodness, wait, what? The announcement takes the form... Are you all hearing this? Oh, no detail. They're hiring for it? No details yet. Okay. I'm literally fanning myself. Okay, we all know we love Outer Worlds here. Outer Worlds underpins the very foundations of this community in so many ways. Okay. This minor patch... Okay, wait. This announcement takes the form of a throwaway line in an otherwise unremarkable Outer Worlds update. Changelog, here it be. This minor patch is now out on Steam only, but will be brought to all other platforms except Nintendo Switch in late May. Pause for a second. I really hope they finally patched the way it changes controls if you tab out, which is a struggle for streamers, because that was definitely an issue over the course of several years. Anyway, continue. This is a minor patch mainly for adding a couple of folks to the credits, good, and fixing two fixing two PC-only bugs, clicking out of the game, disabling certain inputs such as the key for the ship's logon, yes! Which affected streamers in particular, hell yes! Oh my goodness. Wait, this is exactly like, do you guys remember the very first day I played and streamed Outer Worlds, and I was like, oh, I wonder if this is going to be a game about XYZ, because I've always wanted to play or make a game like this, and then I kind of described, not like the ins and outs of Outer World, but like the vibe. Yeah. I'm so amused that I paused to say, like, please say they fixed this particular thing. And they have. And diagonal movement being faster than normal with mouse and keyboard. Why stagger the releases like this? It's to increase the chance that if any bad bugs on Steam slip through testing, they'll get caught and fixed before the release of the other platforms. This is no shade to our QA testers. We're just trying to be extra risk averse and conservative with the resources we put towards Outer Worlds since our new game is up. Okay. And then Mr. Evans Thelwell continues, after the usual bullet point roundup of additions and fixes, the changelog post adds that there are no more major updates planned for Outer Worlds or Echoes of the Eye because we are hard at work on our next game. He then speculates, so then, well now, what could they be up to? Another space game? Further attempts at simulating quantum mechanics and other elements of post-classical physics? I'm all agog. Thanks to Rita Faxmaschinen for spotting it and passing it on. Let's see the comments. I must read the comments as well. Ooh, somebody said hooray. Somebody said yes. For once the Outer Worlds / Wilds breaks in my favour instead of me seeing it and realising, oh, it's another game. Wondrous News, The Goat, absolute masterpiece, fully agree. Outer Worlds 2, no. I don't know. I heard the new game will be titled Vowed. Interesting. Yeah, I love space games and I love the quantum mechanics stuff, but whatever they do, yeah. People say, okay, somebody's saying it's going to be a hard act to follow. Yes, true, but Outer Worlds was already a hard act to follow, and no, somebody's saying the DLC... No, the DLC was great. How dare anybody say otherwise? Okay, okay. It's Mobin time. Okay, I'm tabbing back in. Whew, okay. And they're hiring for it. I'll look into it, but they're making Roblox too. Boo. Send in that job application. I guess I gotta. They fixed the login bug, yes. Outer Wilds. I hardly know her Wilds. I remember Interrupter sharing that clip when I first started watching you. I'm not gonna get my hopes up for anything until the game is in my hands, because otherwise it'll be Silk Song Copium all over. True. However, Silk Song is like definitely now happening, right? Not to reignite the copium. Glad I brought you some good news. Yeah, I mean, like, we kind of hoped, and like maybe there was a rumbling that something else was happening, but I don't know if it had been. Yeah, it does seem like this is the first direct, quote unquote, official mention of it. New game. My goodness, I'm grinning from ear to ear. Back to rewriting parts of Dome again, as you do with this stuff. I sent you a clip to play Spot the Difference. That is really spectacular news. I don't even know what to say. Outer Wilds is incredible. I love it. Love the DLC. Okay, it's so tough because I start thinking, like, do I prefer base game? Like, yes, probably, but maybe partly because the DLC is a bit scarier for me, which is fine, like, and some people want that into that, yeah. Pulls out spectacles, amazing. What was I don't even know. I'm just so excited. There is one puzzle in the DLC which I think is my favorite across like both of the games, that sometimes I will just think about. It will just emerge in my thoughts and I'll just reflect on how incredible, how cool that is. Hello, Kirara. Okay. I think the new game will be the next Fortnite. I mean, I guess we'll have to check in with somebody who's working on the actual Fortnite. Oh, was that just an announcement? Oscar, was there a very recent little Fortnite maybe music related thing? That must have been an official thing that I saw, right? I may have dreamed this. It was Star Wars Day! That was also a thing. May the 4th be with you. Revenge of the 5th, Revenge of the 6th, and then the number 7 doesn't really work. Is there anything in Star Wars that... Yes, Chapel Run. An equally substantial cultural touchstone. Indeed. Indeed she is. Good luck, babe. Rocks. Okay. So. And Freebird, yes. Also awesome. Either of those would be a lot of fun to play. Okay, so yeah, just chatting about Imaginarium Theatre. At the moment, it is Hydro, Cryo, and Geo, but I think the next one will either have Electro or Animo, and then the one after that will have the other one of the two. So, with no pressure, I have mentioned it to the folks who are working on characters. That level 60 is a good level to aim for, and obviously it takes quite a bit of time, and I'm currently knuckling down trying to get my characters who are in the level 50s up to level 60, so it takes quite a bit, but you know, Razor is now at level 42, and Lynette is currently at level 41, and I'm sure that will have gone up again since I last did it, but I only check in roughly once a week. I will share a link to my Enka as well. And yeah, I'm thinking of, so yeah, if anybody wants like to look at a glance, see how things are going, if you're curious, then I try to remember at least once a month to update things on there. It should be visible. Let me know if it's not. And Through the Fire and Flames, but that already came out technically. Oh my goodness. Real Guitar Hero flashbacks. It was also Remembrance Day, May 4th, but make it Dutch. Yes. I remember the only time I was in the Netherlands, I was there fairly close to that time, and I nearly brought my like sort of light bright orange top, and then I thought that is gonna look like I'm going for a certain particular vibe, so I will maybe pass. But yeah. I'm actually working at Mobius Digital right now, and I can tell you, we're finally making a reboot of the Gex franchise, the most important work in the world. Yes. I wonder what would be the best reboot. What really needs it most? Like, I'm currently thinking about The Sims, because I know they had theirs, and that was very exciting. Although a bit of a shame to have to pay for games that we'd already bought in the past. Sorry, got mixed up. I'm actually working at my own company, Dubious Digital. Dubious Digital, more like. Oh, a reboot? Reboot the reboot? You know what? I'm actually pretty glad that most games don't really have like full reboots, because it seems like that happens a lot in films and it just doesn't need to. Like, if a film is a classic, you don't need to remake it 10 or 20 years later. The same but worse. He's still dreaming and hoping and coping for the idea of a Terra Enigma remake, remaster, or even just a re-release. I will forever be the fool. I will be forever the fool. We can hope and we can dream. It will never be foolish to dream in my chat. There are a few reboot games. Yeah, I'm happy to hear about them if anybody... Yeah, I guess one of them is one of your favorites, right, Stuff? Like a remaster? Sure, I get it. Makes sense, but it doesn't feel quite as common as with films. Okay, should I do a bit of story? I might do a bit of story. I'll probably see... I've got some more dailies to do. Yeah, I could do any commissions, do any exploration, use any resin. Do I want to do any of those things? No, I do not. That is a slug. I think someone should reboot Robodome. You know what? Considering how many Robodome devs are here right now, I think I'll just leave that to them. Final Fantasy VII. Oh, remaster. Yeah. Final Fantasy VII. Tomb Raider, God of War got reboots. Please don't say that. Tunic will do it. FF7 reboot is amazing. I don't need to craft anything. Why am I always going to the crafting bench? It's because I always want to condense resin, even when I'm at cap for everything. Although I have heard a rumor that maybe potentially, possibly,
welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
we might be getting resin overflow potentially like in Star Rail, which would be really cool if true. Big if true. Dispatch. I already have once, to be fair, says Tunic. Stuff says I know, and you'd do it again. Tunic says I would. I'm not going to, but I would. Oh no. Robodome is looking great, and you know what? Stuff has no leg to stand on because he also rebooted all of the character sprites. To be fair, they look amazing. But yes. What about you, Boop? What game are you working on? Huh? Can both do it at once. Damn, Stuff has no legs. Stuff has like at least 2 legs last time I checked. But like, I may not be up to date on that. Apologies. Like, anything Kafkaesque could strike us at any time. No legs. Stuff actually added legs recently. Don't need him. I've realized I have no drink. Oh no! This is the perfect time for a hydration reminder. I also remembered that I do have a drink that was slightly out of reach. It's literally just a mug of water, but, you know, hydration. I must sip.
Hey bro, can I get a sip of that water? It's not water. Vodka.
Thank you.
I like your style. It's vinegar. What? It's vinegar.
And thank you for redeeming the American accent. I will try my best. Oscar has no drink except for mead, but it is not the time for that. Who says? Oh, maybe work tomorrow, says. Stuff has not played Stuff the Difference. Spot the Difference yet. Not on... Oh, he's at the office. That would explain it. Yes, true. Business stuff. So this is upsetting. Boop is currently working on a really cool game called Oh God Please Help Me. My benefits keep getting cut and I don't know what to do. Help. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's not meet o'clock. It's always meet o'clock. saving the mead for a special something, maybe one day. Ooh, I hope that you have something specific in mind. Also, look at everybody's little stream avatars running around. You all look so cool. So multi-colored? Colored without the U? Just so you know that I'm getting the details of the accent. Yeah, I know what I'm meaning. Or are you meeting? Also, Lion, hello. How's Doctor Who? How was? How is? What if you celebrate having mead? That's actually a really good shout. It will be mead o'clock Sunday. Yeah. I'm trying to remember when Oscar's birthday is. I like your style, exactly. Mead is good. Mead, I've definitely had mead at least once in my life. To celebrate with a hearty glass of water. I'm gonna drink some more too. Nom nom nom. Alright, I got alert, getting too distracted. Sorry, Stuff. Sorry, we're all hounding you. My apologies. You take your time. Don't let Tunic bully you into anything. You have fun. You have fun too. Yay, water! You should celebrate having water. It's water. Water. A bottle of water. I think I may have slightly broken my brain trying to do, like, being British, trying to do an American accent, putting on a British accent. That was not successful, but it was a really good way to try and break my brain. British! What is done cannot be undone. For the next 3 minutes, I have to try my best. Bottle of water. Okay, I'm trying to think. What does Gordon Ramsay say? Or like a phrase from Downton Abbey or something, or like the Great British Baking Show. So it bugs me so much when it gets called that. It's fucking raw. Can you guys imagine if I were British and I said things like, it's fucking raw? Ramsay's accent isn't even really posh. No, it is not posh. But people will make him sound posher if they're trying to imitate him, because people can only really do like one British accent. Not my favorite episode, but it had Alan Cummings in it, so that's already a win in my book. Nice! Wait, okay, awesome. I get this is a meme, but I don't know why people think we don't pronounce the L. Definitely some UK accents do, yeah. Some parts of the UK don't pronounce it. Let's think. It's a glottal stop, which, like, a glottal stop is how, like, the Americans would say it, and then, like, I would say it in my normal accent as a glottal stop, but then saying a glottal stop with an actual glottal stop would be like a glottal stop. Bottled water. Like, South London. Londoners, innit? I don't actually know exactly which parts, but yeah, for sure. The T makes a glottal stop, right? Yeah, right. Am I misinformed? Am I forgetting? I may be saying wrong things. Oh, I'm trying to think which accent drops an L. I mean, we don't really say the L like. I think it's still there, it's just slightly reduced. L has a glottal stop too, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm just running around the field of flowers again. Should I do some commissions? Let's see what my commissions are for today. Capsizing waves? I don't want to do that. I want to do no honor among thieves, because as much as possible I need drops from treasure hoarders. Be an accurate phonetic spelling. It's where you say half an L sound but without fully saying it. Yeah. Bottle of water. Bottle. It's, yeah, it's like It's not that there is nothing there. It's not a full L. But yeah, you're not saying bottle. It's between the two. For sure, I would say. It's really cool how complex linguistics is. It's really interesting that like Russian specifically has two different L sounds, like the light L and the dark L, and I still remember being at uni interviews, somebody who was there who studied Russian was trying to like coach me on how to do the dark L, and just laughing at the face I was making, because you have to like pretty much swallow your tongue to get it right. It's like la 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 la. So the light L is pretty similar. Imagine, if you will, a dark L. Just a glimpse into my sick and twisted mind. I'm a native Russian speaker and I've got no clue what this means. So like the difference between the sort of L that you would hear in English, like la 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 la, люди, for example. But then you would also have like la. And I'm trying to think of a word that has it in, because it's pretty common, and I'm also back to being British now, by the way. At least that's how we describe it in English. I guess it would be the difference between like a soft sign and a hard sign. Where it's like, it's noticeable, it's audible. That's less about the L and more about what comes after it. Yeah, but like for the sake of our basic little English brains, it's the sound that the L makes. But yes, you're correct. It's easiest to hear in Yorkshire accents saying the. Ooh, we have some Yorkshire folks here, right? Right.
Right now.
The kind of L that apparently isn't in the word bottle.
Emerge.
Bottle. Lodna. Is that a dark L in okay? But yeah, obviously you can hear the difference between letters with like the miyaki snack and the tворі snack. Sorry about my very out of practice pronunciation. But it feels a lot more noticeable with the L. It's very different for English native speakers and a tricky sound for us to get right, which was why it came up while I was chatting with folks at interviews. Like, I'm going to pub instead of going to the pub. Yeah, going to pub. Usually spell it to pub, but yeah. Classic little stop. What a great phrase. Okay, I did not do very well in that combat. I was just kind of running around pressing buttons and looking at chat and thinking about linguistics, which is obviously the best way to fight any battle. Super efficient. There we go. That's one commission down. I don't want to do the rest. I love that they have the other options now where you can spend resin or do parts of the story. Hell yeah, why don't we do parts of the story? Why don't we go to Inazuma? The fucking... I have been strongly considering, like, what if I just do not do any more Genshin story? Because I don't want to. At least not Inazuma. Like, I could skip that. We could pick back up again for Sumeru. I'm still tempted to cut some bits out. And I was getting tempted to just quickly play through bits that I've already seen by myself. But I have not this time. Hen, hello! Welcome in. How are you doing? We've been talking about linguistics and nipples and all sorts of topics that you would enjoy. How are you doing? Again, depending on the region, some don't even say the two. Yeah, like, people will say, like, just in certain places, people will say, like, can I go on toilet, or I'm gonna go on toilet, and people from other places will get quite upset about that being a little bit more graphic than going to the toilet. Linguistics is fun. Ooh! Wait. Hajama, hello Dan, hello Oscar. You missed all that? We can get back to talking about, I mean, we're still talking about linguistics. We can get back to nipples as well, anytime. But I'm okay. Had an interview today for Cat Charity. Wait. Like, maybe we shouldn't know exactly which cat charity, but that sounds amazing. I think it went really well. I love cats. as we all know, and cat charity sounds like a great time. I need to go and talk to a dude in game instead of zooming around the fields, but it's fun to zoom. Look at all of my pretty characters that I've been building so big and strong. It's going so well, and yeah, I mean, I think right now I'd be very happy for like 4 more people to join in with this stuff, whether it's like just one thing, like even if it's a one-off thing, totally down for that. 1 day, 1 hour, that sort of thing. Or if it's the full 10, awesome, you have played your part, paid your dues. If it's more than that, even better. If anybody is interested in doing, you know, keeping track of it, like keeping track is the wrong word. I feel like that has been the emphasis for me because it helps me, but I think like nobody else is doing like counting up every 12 minutes they spend on something, right? It's more like, oh, you look at the clock, it's 3 p.m, you do a bit of music, you notice that it's 4:30, you say like, okay, well in there I've done probably like at least an hour of music. And that's a much, much more sensible and normal way of doing it. I'm only doing it so intensely because it is like basically how I'm trying to structure everything in my life right now. I'm making a song called Gonna Rock Down Lecky Avenue. Like, what? Gonna rock down? Okay, I don't get it. The interviews are really nice and like personable,
Instead of confining
which was a
themselves-
rarity in my small pool of jobs that have taken me to interview. That is like, okay, not good to hear about the other jobs, but very nice to hear, which you would hope from a cat charity.
business these days.
Did the cats do the interview? Oh, I hope so. Oh man, if cats were interviewers, I would have so many job offers. It's so frustrating that society is not structured like that, honestly, now that you mention it. However, cats are kind of the interviewers for cat sitting jobs, and I will be cat sitting again from Friday. And so I am excited to see my little babies, and thank you for stopping in. Thank you. How's business these days?
Yoy Mia, there you are. I thought you might show up.
So from what I recall, because it's been a while, we were going to do a fireworks show, but there were some delays in some equipment or something. The firework chemicals, and Yoimiya is a firework maker, so she's following up on that. And then there was maybe a guy who was kind of shady, but I don't think it was this guy. But this guy does have a thin moustache and is an NPC, and those are 2 signs typically in Genshin that somebody is a little bit secretly evil. They do tend to rely on that trope quite heavily.
Ah, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
There's a song called Gonna Rock Down to Electric Avenue. I do know the song. Gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. Gotcha. Like to think how people are pronounced in different UK accents. Gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. Perfect. Very good. The cats did not, but I imagine that would be difficult over Teams. Cats are pretty aloof at the best of times. They can be. They can also be so needy. The duality of cat. Hen, wait, big news. Tunic shared some big news, which you may already have seen, and if not, I will be sharing the link. Nobody say it, because I'm the one who gets to say it. I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who shares the news. Hen. Sorry, sending the link. The Outer Worlds developers are making a new game. They're adding Boris Johnson to Fortnite. God, I hope not. He's not even still relevant. Oh, you know? Okay, that's fine. Like, I know it's kind of been rumored, but they've said, they did an update changelog and specifically said that they aren't putting as many resources towards Outer Worlds since our new game is our priority. It's awesome. Only like seconds before I hopped in here. Oh, did you think of us? Did it make you think? I still have Hen to thank, by the way, for recommending me Outer Worlds and gifting me Outer Worlds. So yeah, it must have. I'm so happy. I'm grinning again just thinking about it. Also, I read the whole thing out loud on stream, and when I got to that point where they said it's a minor patch fixing a couple of bugs, and I paused and I was like, please say they fixed the tabbing out control change for streamers, and then that was the next thing they said, so I was very happy. Lion, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm glad that Doctor Who had Alan Cummings in it, if nothing else. I'm gonna do the tuck command. Thank you for being here. And yeah, occasionally, I hope it's okay to mention, you know what, I'm gonna directly DM Lion to check this. If I can find, oh shoot, I forgot that when you're streaming is like streamer mode, usernames have been truncated. So I'm looking for, wait, there we go. Okay, this'll do. This'll do. It's so hard to find messages at the best of times. Blubsy, hello! Hi Yoni, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm sending a quick message to Lion to say... on stream. I can't spell the word stream. There we go. I'm incredibly confused as to what is happening. You've just been sent a message. It did go to the mini group chat, but I'm sure that's... Whoa! Wait, can I share what you've sent? Or at least talk about it? Because that's also amazing. Okay, Hans, thank you so much. Sorry, yes, it has been a little bit chaotic over the past 30 seconds, but... Wait, did I tuck or did I accidentally use the wrong command? I did. I tucked in Lion. I shall tuck in Hen. Absolutely cool. It has been cleared. Yes, I was going to say that me and Lion and a couple of others have played Jackbox a couple of times recently, and that's been nice, especially whenever I've not been streaming so much, been offline a bit more. It's really nice. And so if folks would like to join in with that, just let us know, and maybe we'll... It's only been offline. I don't think I've played Jackbox on stream for quite a while, ever since the incidents. But doing it with friends, whether on stream or off, is always a good time. It's so done! Wait. And I played 42 hours of Baldur's Gate 3 since the 3rd. I'm now restarting because I missed a few things. I didn't realise the time crossed. Good night to all if I sort of drift off to slumber. Good night, good night. I'm sorry for keeping you up last minute. Me and Rosie were like, oh my god, they're doing it. How are you doing, Yoni? It's been a while, which is my fault. I'm doing well, just prepping for bed. Aha, I shall tuck. Okay, I have tucked Lion. I've tucked Hen. I shall do the tucks for Yoni. And I guess it is... Oh shoot, it's nearly midnight. I didn't even notice. I might go until about midnight, so maybe I should start winding down. I've literally only just started actually doing any of the game at this point. We've just been running around doing random stuff and yapping. My first guardian was Chapel Gnome, nice, and now it's Griffin's character from Baldur's Gate. Mostly just came to say have a nice stream. Thank you, it has been nice so far. It continues to be nice. Oscar is as lost as anyone. There is much happening. Good night, people who are going to bed. Good night to them. Hiya. Alice, hello! Welcome in, how are you doing? Chapel Gnome sounds amazing. Yes, I think Dan shared a picture of Chapel Gnome. Do I still have the link open? I hope so, but if not, feel free to share it again. God, I love Chapel. Playing Jackbox in the Jackbox category is a recipe for disaster. Yeah, like, luckily I knew how to deal with it. Like, I was familiar with folks being that way, so it's just like, okay, fine, we'll just take care of it. But yeah, it does make you wary of doing it again. I'm not even in bed yet. You shall be tucked. But thank you. Don't know if you saw my other message. Yes, when I went to send that message to check in with Lion about inviting folks to Jackbox if they'd like to, I saw that they have been trying Blender pretty much for the first time, other than a one donut attempt, and that looks really cool. It looks really, really cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's really... You know what? No, I don't think you should be horrified. That's definitely better than... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's better than anything I've made in Blender. by quite a large margin. You're welcome to share a link as well if you'd like, but yes, you're gonna me when being forced into bed, and it's so ironic because I can't ever force myself into bed either. I keep staying up late playing video games, but yeah, there she is. There's Chapel Gnome. That is on whom I based the character. Don't have any of my own screenshots, but I'm sure it is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we got on the topic because I'm gonna get to do a Chapel Run song with my band next month, which makes me giddy to say. I'm very excited. Should I force you into bed? We could co-force. Ooh, shall we all be co-forced? I like that Boop is still in the naughty jar. I can't even remember why. Still imprisoned. Maybe Shedderton Creations if you want to see. Thank you. Yes, Lion has put the Creations channel in the Discord server. The beautiful creation. It's very it's cartoony in a good way. Like it has that sort of slight claymation vibe. It's very cool. I should ask, is this a specific character, like an OC, or Boop knows what they did? I assume it was either the Bristol. Oh yeah, it was the milk. It was the milk thing. Cat people with 6 nips. That was fine. That got past the radar just fine. But then yeah, I guess. Okay, you know what? While we're here talking to this NPC, we're gonna finish the conversation.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Can't remember if this guy's sus.
Because a fireworks show is coming up.
That's
That
true.
usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials.
He knows us well.
I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, so
Oh,
sorry
and he's
for bothering you
Canadian.
every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests.
And then I'll start looking at who's online. Because I could happily just keep playing and streaming for a while, but we'll save that for Friday, because on Friday we will hopefully get to do the Marbles and Hunger Games with an extra added twist. And then next week, catching up on some things that I had fallen behind on, that I need to get back to. That should hopefully be fun, especially for some of us, I believe.
What about you two?
Yes.
Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Hi, yes, thank you ever so much.
It's no trouble at all, my friend.
It was lovely hanging out, being a bit lucky today. Thank you for hanging out and being, yes, lucking always appreciated. Semi-luck honestly is like one of the best ways to whether like you're watching a stream or somebody is in the stream, like the stream wouldn't run at all without regular chatting, but it's nice to know that there are occasional, like a couple of people in semi-luck, so that if you start talking about nipples, there'll be somebody being like, I'm sorry, what? I zoned out. I do appreciate the luck.
Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows, he probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that.
I
He's a
keep
nice
sipping my
kid.
water.
He cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it.
Lion says, absolutely not. Simply followed the tutorial and added my own style to it a teeny bit. That was probably it then, because I do see your style coming across. Your style comes across in it as well. Okay, Lovesy is off for realsies now. Good night. Thanks for having me, of course. Have a good stream. Thank you. I hadn't realised how close we were to midnight, so I will probably wrap it up, or at least at the 2-hour mark-ish. I did start a bit later than I normally would, because I was still cleaning and tidying, sorting a few things out, and I didn't get finished up with that until about 8, and then I'm still at that stage. I'm still in the life period where if I exert effort for a while, I then have to sit and recuperate for a bit. But then streaming still had to happen, because I was really wanting to stream this week. Like I mentioned, last week was Monday was a band practice, and the Friday was a gig, and both of those are normally stream days. I also didn't stream on Wednesday. We had a kind of practice on Thursday as well. Anyway, I think we're back. I think we might actually be back. Are we back? Chat, are we back? Are we
Maybe
so
if you
back?
turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Spucky says, take care to Yoni. Yes. Sleep well. Khajiit from Skyrim don't have 6 nipples because they were created by a Daedric prince, Azura, who was like, cats are cool. I'm gonna make all cats grow into humans. While high on in-universe drugs, Moonsugar, and did it wrong. You fucked up a perfectly good cat. Look at it, it's bipedal. Meanwhile, Argonians, lizard people, have boobies because they store tree sap in them to feed their kids. That is a really interesting excuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'm probably too serious around him.
Moonsugar sounds delicious though. I don't know what kind of drug that is. Like, is that like a gateway drug or is that a hard drug? Because if somebody offered me moonsugar and I didn't know what it was, I would be like, that sounds absolutely delicious.
Which is strange because I don't think
'Cause
I'm
I have no
anything
survival
like that
instinct.
When I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
What is going on with Paimon's little smug smirk? What is this expression?
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you.
I would love to get Yoimiya on either or both accounts, but because she's not a priority, I just have to keep saving and praying, and you know, someday she'll be mine, but not yet.
Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
She was always one of my favorite designs from when I first started playing. Partly because I thought she had a prosthetic leg, and I thought that was really cool. But it's just like bandages or something. But I maintain my headcanon. Like, she makes fireworks. It would make sense to have a prosthetic leg. It may not be the best advertisement for their business, but it would make sense. GT lore is so depressing sometimes, but so it is for all the other races except for Nords and Imperials. Oh, those sound like names for sure.
Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
It's apparently very tasty. Oh no, moonsugar is delicious. It truly is. Usually cooked into meals like elsewhere fondue. It's also commonly refined into skooma, which is like caffeine if you're a Khajiit, but potentially deadly if you're any other race. Oh, but only potentially, so there's that. I mean, Nord lore is pretty depressing when you get into it, especially Skal lore, and the Imperial lore is likely complete BS based on other historical accounts. Some of these words may be in the Bible. I'm not familiar with them either way.
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then. If you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
We will absolutely do that, and he will be like, what? And we'll be like, Morihiko wishes you health and happiness!
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
I think he's already on a different street. Yeah.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Seems like he'd happily do anything for anyone.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to.
Oh?
When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks.
What kind of requests has she been getting?
But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal.
Hey, that is not the kind of rocket we deal with here. The Imperial lore is quick version. The Imperials, the people from the Empire of Cyrodiil, basically the British. Yeah, probably would have guessed. I.e., if you read their perspective of their history, it sounds great, but if you read anyone else's, fair. It is also a universe with canon 4 in it in multiple instances, so oh no.
Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem.
Oh, as if the British weren't bad enough.
Next, we just need to go find some.
Now with added vor. Okay. That was about maybe 3 minutes of actual gameplay we got in, that we squeezed in there. And I don't think that will count as any of my commissions, and no, it will not. I will have to spend a little bit of resin, maybe do a couple of more quick commissions. However, we will be sensible-ish, just for tonight-ish. It is a weeknight. I will take a little peekaboo. It's Genshin, that's all the gameplay we need. True. It's so much more fun just to run around. And like I said, I was definitely strongly considering... Oh my goodness, such a frog in my throat at the moment. Speaking of frogs, is Frog still alive? I don't think so. Oh, but other people are. Who knew? Who would have thought that people would be live on Twitch right now? It's crazy. I feel like I might go and quickly raid into Erend. Oh, Sarakat is live. Noah's is live. Geek is live. I think it's gonna be a quick, chill Erend raid. I kind of also want to keep streaming and yapping for a while, but like I know we're gonna be doing this on Friday as well. Jam stream isn't on Twitch, might as well be offline, obviously. It's like it's my own very poor object permanence. If I'm not streaming, then Twitch doesn't exist. On Friday too, based? I'm hoping so. Fingers crossed, all going well. I will get us started with the raid as well for Erend, who is a game dev who lifts weights and is just generally cool. Let's see, the title is Small Man Didn't Go to GodotCon because he's not a Godot pro. Streaming Godot game dev and powerlifting. Cool, yeah, that pretty much summarizes things. Oh, okay, he's already been streaming for 4 hours. I can't remember how long he normally goes for, but we'll definitely. But yes, I'm hoping on Friday to, I need to do my raid message. What's our raid message again? Ah, there it is, except I didn't figure out how to get, like, I thought that we could gift a sub to Nightbot. I can't remember. Maybe it's only partners that get 1 free gift sub per month. That may be the case. So no worries whether you have the emotes or not. I will send it with and without. With and without you, if I can. I hope I can. But yeah, Friday marbles and Friday Hunger Games and a little bit extra, fingers crossed. I think Twitch is about to send us out, so I won't get to read everything else out, but thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, I'll catch you all over there. Come say hi to a very cool, very fun streamer in Erend, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Yeah, good night. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream.